Hi, this is David Bromberg with VuWall. I'm one of the business development directors here in the United States. I'm also here with Nick Mathis, my counterpart, covering the U.S. from border to border. We're here at GSX 2023 in Dallas, Texas. We're really excited about the show. It's a great opportunity for us to get out there and meet our, not only the integrator community, but our end user community as well. We've got a lot of really neat things to share in the booth at the show. Yeah. The Security Operations Center space is really developing and growing for VuWall and for the industry as a whole. So we're looking at not just the control rooms, but security operations centers, emergency operations centers, and the evolution of these spaces. In order to support that evolution, we've got to have the right products, and we've got to be driving these products and solutions into the marketplace, not only as responding to customer requests, but as thought leaders in the industry. So if you have a chance to come by the booth, we've got some great content to share today and over the next couple of days as well. Nick, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think now more than ever, we're at a place with the security industry where, through COVID, through where technology is at now, the advancements in video over IP, AI, all of these things, we have a lot of small players that normally couldn't afford a SOC before. We have a lot of people that want to do it themselves, people that want to leverage a bigger ecosystem of products. So we're at this cool confluence where all of these things are coming together, and we get to have a lot of interesting conversations about how all of those different things can be accomplished. And I think what we're doing with PAC and with video over IP is a cool Swiss Army knife solution where you can accomplish a lot of this. You can do small systems that will grow into big without wasting products down the road when you need to scale up. You don't have to throw away old chassis or things like that. You can have groups that say we have 200 cameras now, and 5 years from now we're going to have 2,000 cameras. Yeah. And they don't run out of inputs on a box, right? So it's a neat time to be doing video over IP in this market, and really, really cool conversations we have with people at this show.
That's a great point. So video over IP is really where the industry is heading, and we're certainly driving into that space. And if we look at audio video as well as IT and the convergence of the two verticals, if you will, over the past several years, we're no longer talking about AV systems and IT systems as disparate systems. There's now complete convergence where the AV folks are working with and talking to the IT staff on site as well. So in order to deploy a system like this, you really need to understand not only the audio video side of the world, but the IT side.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that we do really well with our teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Up until even a few years ago, IT was almost a bad word in Pro AV. We'd be talking about installations, and you had your video matrix switcher. You had a 32 by 32 box, and you had the speakers, and you had a full AV system. But the second they said we're getting IT involved, everything got complicated. Now everything is IT, and we're able to have a conversation where we talk with the IT team of the end user, and our integrator does that as well, where we can build a solution that works well within their IT infrastructure so that it fits. One neat thing that we're showing here that we didn't do at GSX in previous years is we're showing the KVM feature of our video walls, where now, in addition to displaying video on a video wall and having your operator workstation, the same box that we call PAC can do KVM over IP as well. So not only can it show dozens of sources, either on a personal awareness level at your workstation, but also up on the video wall. All of that can be KVM interoperable, where anything that has a USB connection at the source level, whether it's a software source or a hardware source, a single mouse and keyboard can interact with all of that. So looking at how people build these systems, there's a lot of times when they have separate KVM networks, separate video networks, and KVM is keyboard, video, mouse. So a lot of these systems live in different ecosystems, and they might have bridges between them, but now we can have a single box that does both of these things. And that's useful in the security space because oftentimes operators will have a few keyboards in front of them, one for updating dashboards, one for dismissing alerts, one for social media pages where they're watching the city's news on traffic or whatever. And now all of that can be done with that single set of equipment to simplify user operations, to expand what they're able to control, to reduce costs, to simplify architecture and make their systems a lot more stable, resilient, future forward. So that's going to be the exciting thing that we're bringing to the show this year.
Yeah, for sure, Nick. I think he keyed in on a really important component, which is simplify user operations. So if you take a look at our system, and if you have a chance to come by the booth, we'd love to show you. If not, Nick alluded to the idea of contacting us at VuWall.com. We can do live demos and give you a walkthrough of our solution. But the user interface is really key to the entire ecosystem and solution that we offer. Because once the integrator dealer leaves site, it's the end user that's working with the system every day. So reliability, scalability, user ease of deployment and use on a daily basis is really critical. So, our systems are designed really with the end user in mind, and when he or she sits down at their workstation, give them a great experience, an easy to use experience. And I think that's what we do better than probably anyone else in the industry. So we're looking forward to seeing you at the show. And again, if not, by all means, give us a call or hit us at VuWall.com/contact, and we'll make sure we get back to you.